All right, we're gonna try this Alpine 500 watt cheap bestseller amp off Amazon. 1 ohm certified. It's not rated to handle 1 ohm loads. It's only a 2 ohm amp. It's rated 500 watts at 2 ohms. Today we're going to look at one of the top selling amplifiers on Amazon under the car audio section. Number 29 on the list, the Alpine MRV-M500. Now when you go to the alpine-usa.com website, we don't see this model listed anymore. And according to Crutchfield, it's discontinued, replaced by the SA60M. But we found this one on Amazon for 129 bucks. We figured we would pick one up since it's such a hot seller. Let's see how it does. 518 watts is what the test sheet says. Let's unbox it and see what it's all about. Now let's see what's in the box here. You can see we have the amplifier and we have some other accessories, including the high level adapter so you can use your speaker level inputs if you don't have RCAs. You also have 4 mounting screws. And we have these plastic end caps, and these are to help cover up some of the connections on the amp. And here's the amp itself. We're going to show these plastic end caps just kind of snap into place. You don't have to screw them down or anything, which is kind of nice if you have end caps. Nice that they snap on. Here's what the amp looks like. And then here's what it looks like with the end caps. It looks very clean with the end caps in my opinion. Very nice overall. The dimensions, it's a square. It's 7 7/8 inches or 200 millimeters by 200 millimeters, and the height is about 2 3/16 or about 55 millimeters. Here on one end of the amp you can see the high level inputs, the low level RCA inputs and outputs. We have a gain control, low pass filter, bass EQ, and remote bass control. Now the crossover is a 24 dB per octave, which is very nice. We appreciate that even on budget amps. Here's the other side of the amp. You can see we have 4 gauge power and ground, 2 30 amp fuses, and an 8 gauge for the speaker terminals. So let's get everything wired up. We'll get it fired up and try it out on the dyno and see how it does. First up, we'll try the 4 ohm test. It's rated 300 watts at 14.4. Let's try certified up to 1% THD. We got under 14 volts. You can see 332 at 13.93. Very good. Uncertified takes us up to clipping. Again, we're running the test at 40 hertz. 332, 13.95. Again, exceeding the rating. Dynamic gives us a pulse track into the amp, simulating kind of like a subwoofer pulse track. 343 watts at 14 volts. Nice. All right, now we'll try 2 ohms. The amp is rated 500 watts at 14.4 volts. Certified again, 40 hertz, takes us up to 1% THD. And yes, 563, 13.71. Uncertified takes us up to clipping. Very interesting here. 582, 13.59. Very close to the certified test. Dynamically, oh yeah, over 600. Look at that. Ooh, 636. That's what I'm talking about. What you guys say about that? All right, now we'll check out the results. One thing to note is the voltage is less than 14.4. I kind of wanted to be similar to a car voltage, which in my case, like a Honda, is 13.8 or so. You can see it beat its rating in all the tests. So very good job, Alpine. Now, let's take a look inside to see what's inside the amp. Yeah, probably amp guts, I would say. Only 4 screws on the bottom, Phillips head screwdriver. Take the 4 screws out, take the bottom panel off, and there we go. That's some beef. Now on the board it says 2012-1203, so this design could be from 2012, so it could be several years old, but it's still very interesting design. And the Elna caps, 2700 microfarad, 105 degrees Celsius, 63 volt caps there for the rails, 2200 microfarad, 25 volts, for the input. Very nice quality caps there. I know what you guys asked. Do it bump though? Let's find out. There are 3 kinds of bass. All right, now we're going to test the ambient temp of the amp. Now, it is a rather cold day in here in my lab. It's probably 50 degrees in here, but I've been running this amp I did all the dyno tests, 4 ohms, 2 ohms, 1 ohm, and I've been running it with the speaker, with the high Q 6.5 here for at least an hour total, because it took at least 30 minutes to do the test, and then I did another 30 minutes, and she is still cool as a cucumber. 71 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's take a look at the things I like. The power output, yes, it meets its rated power. I like the look, the aesthetics. 24 dB per octave crossovers, very nice. It includes a test sheet, has quality capacitors. It was cool after running the operation of the test and subwoofer test, and it's a great value. Now, what things could be better? Well, it doesn't include the bass remote, so you have to buy that separately. No subsonic filter. Does not come with any extra fuses, which is kind of a bum if you're somebody like me that likes to blow fuses. And it's discontinued. You have to check the other model. My thoughts overall, dealio for realio, no doubt. Yeah, boy! Yeah, boy! I think sometimes we spend too much time talking about the big subwoofers and the big amplifiers and don't talk about the ones that a lot of people just like to use. You know, something that gives you a little bit of extra bass in your car, doesn't require extra alternators, upgraded electrical system, anything like that, just a simple install. And amps like this Alpine MRV-M500 are perfect for a single 10, a couple 12s, 8-inch subwoofer, whatever you want to do. So I think overall it did really well. Beat its power output. It sounded great with my test subwoofer, and it's an Alpine, so the reliability should be there. So I hope you guys appreciated the test. Make sure you stick around until after the credits, because I did do some additional tests with the amp. Thanks as always for supporting. Patreon.com/oldschoolstereo. Big D got more amps to test coming up soon. Till next time, I'm out of here. All right, we're gonna try this Alpine 500 watt cheap bestseller amp off Amazon. 1 ohm certified. It's not rated to handle 1 ohm loads. It's only a 2 ohm amp. It's rated 500 watts at 2 ohms. So I just want to try it, just a torture test. This, if the amp goes up in smoke, this is not Alpine's fault, completely mine. I'm just doing a torture test for you guys. So let's find out if it can handle it and how much power it puts out. 1 ohm, 40 hertz certified. $850 watts. Wow. Alpine 500 watt budget amp for the win. All right, we definitely popped something. We popped a fuse. Which one did we pop? Oh, I think we popped the 100 amp fuse that was in there, because the dyno went off too. You see we pulled over 91 amps, and then we popped the fuse inside the stinger block, which we didn't pop the internal ones in the amp. And we had over 900 watts. What? Say what? $900 watts. And I think we popped an internal fuse. Did we? I think we did, but 900 watts because we pulled over 108 amps of current. So here's the uncertified run at 1 ohm. Looks like it popped both of these fuses. That's good though. That's what they're there for. What? $1,138 watts at 13.9. Say it ain't so.